Hey guys, it's Saturday, February the 6th. We're hiking the American Discovery Trail, but we're just doing a little side hike on the Appalachian Trail here. There's a white blaze, and there's the trail southbound. There's my tent. I camped here last night. And there's northbound, and I'm fairly high up. I was hoping to make the first shelter. You can see parallel with the other mountain over there. Um, but I don't have a guidebook on me, and I don't have the map. I think Half Mile has an app on this trail nowadays. And there's Brunswick off in the distance. I could see the lights of town last night. Very beautiful starry night. It was very clear. Remarkably, there's not much snow up here compared to the C&O Canal trail that I've been on. Very, very little. I mean, wow. I was very shocked. I thought it'd be much deeper, like a lot of snow. Um, this trail holds a very special place in my heart. It's the first long trail I ever did. Set the camera down here. And first long trail I ever did. I hiked it with a really low budget, and I had a very heavy backpack. It's amazingly I finished and did the whole thing with as much weight as I had. I'm much lighter nowadays, although by 8,000 plus miler standards, I'm still a little heavy. But piece by piece, I've gotten lighter. Like this jacket and these down pants, for instance. We had a red sunrise this morning, so I'm going to check the forecast. I don't know I think it's going to be 40s today, but wow, I mean, red sunrise in the morning, wow. Sailors take warning. Sunrise white, sailors delight. So just kind of check the forecast, but we had a few flurries yesterday, but the lady at the visitor center said that should be all of the snow. It wasn't too much, wasn't enough to accumulate. So Saturday, I wanted to hang around in Brunswick, catch the library at 10 a.m. They were closed on Friday. Thanks to my sister. Thanks, Beth, for the resupply box there in Brunswick. Wow, she sent me a lot of goodies, guys. So I'm good for a while, till my next resupply. And so we wanted to make the first shelter yesterday, but we don't have the guidebook for the A.T. or even, I think Half Mile has an app now for the A.T. So we don't have that. We probably should have loaded that. I maybe could have, since there wasn't much snow, I probably could have hiked a little bit today and hit it. If I hike, for a few more miles, they're like about every 8 miles or so, there's a shelter on the A.T. for the most part. So we want to go down to the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. I'd like to see the old picture that I had taken there in 2012 when I hiked all of this trail. It's a very tough trail. It's such a stark difference hiking the American Discovery Trail, and every trail is very different, like kind of brings its own set of challenges. Like Pacific Crest Trail, you have more beautiful views. Now we've got some pretty good views right now because all the trees, deciduous trees, have all lost their leaves, but in the springtime and in season, this is like the Green Tunnel. Pacific Crest Trail, you have such beautiful views, and you start out in the desert and you go through the high Sierras. You have a lot more altitude. And this trail is very tough, though, very physical. I mean, this is a section where there's quite a few rocks on the trail, and so I was really wanted to spend a little more time, but it was a little chilly up here. But remarkably, for as high up as I am, I stayed warm. I have a really good sleeping bag, and I stayed pretty warm. It's nice having that hot coffee this morning. I'm carrying a lot more fuel than I normally would because it's just been so cold, and I've wanted to have, ramen and hot meals. And so the snow is looking a lot better on the C&O now. I'm only 50-something miles into it, and it's taken me like, gosh, I think a week and a half after the blizzard, and I left Rock Creek Park. So that's kind of what's going on. We heard the outfitter may not be in business anymore in Harper's Ferry. I want to just get a couple of things like some tenacious tape, just a couple of items, and just kind of look around, see if those A.T. hikers, thru-hikers left anything in the hiker box, maybe some duct tape. That would even work. I've got a couple of repairs to make on a couple of pieces of gear, So I think I'm going to get it packed up here in a minute. It's starting to warm up a little bit. My shoes were a little frozen this morning. That's been kind of the norm. They get wet. A lot lot of nights it'll be freezing, but before the snow, it was never too much of an issue. Road hiking and on paved bike trails and such, your shoes don't get wet. So even though it freezes at night, it's not really an issue. But that hadn't been the case here lately. And so it was good not hiking on snow for a minute yesterday up to here. I'd all but forgotten how tough this trail was. Gosh, it was quite a climb up, northbound off the C&O down there. I climbed the rest of the evening, I don't know, for I guess it was about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. But when I leave here, it's all downhill back to the C&O, and I'll pick it up, and gosh, it's like 3 miles. Once I tie back into the C&O Canal Trail, it's 3-point-something miles to Harper's Ferry. And I was hoping maybe to spend some time around that town, and Monday morning go into the ATC. I don't think they'll be open on Saturday. They might be, but I don't imagine they will be. But that's really about all for now. I'm going to go ahead and close it down and head on into town. Peace out, guys. God bless America.